Good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for coming through. Today we're talking about people that I had to cut out of my life and try and make it a better one. First one is the competitor. Simply put, these people want to compete with you, but they don't show it. They support you, encourage you, want the best for you, but the minute you look like you're doing better than them, that's it. They start sabotaging, they're feeling jealousy and envy. Now, these are just my recommendations. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but these are some traits that I don't see as helpful to anyone. If you have a competitor in your life, you should evaluate that relationship and figure out where they need to stay. If it's just in sports or something like that, that's not bad. Everybody wants to be number one. But if you decide, I don't like you now because you successful or you accomplished what you set out to do, that's toxic. That's not good energy. That's not beneficial to anybody. That's a crab in the bucket mentality. And if, for those who don't know what that is, a crab in the bucket mentality is when you put crabs in a bucket, they pull the one that's climbing out or looking to get out of the bucket back down in attempts to get themselves out. So it's very selfish and survival, uh, just caring about yourself type of thing. The second one is the user. The user is, as it says, people that only around to use you for their own benefit. And the minute you can't help them or make them feel good about themselves or make their life easier, they generally stop calling, texting, interacting with you, and until they need something again. And if you stop providing, they generally find somebody else to get that need met from. Sounds sad because I know some of our friends and people we think care about us are really there for us because they're always around, but you might need to check to see if you're the one giving all the time instead of there being a fair trade off back and forth. The third one is blamer. These people can't take responsibility for most things, if anything. If it goes wrong, it's automatically not their fault. If it goes right, they'll probably take the praise for it, even though they might not have had anything to do with it. And don't give them any advice, because then they'll blame you for what happened when they have a full functioning mind of their own and just don't want to take responsibility for their actions. But ain't much I can say about those people. I don't like getting blamed for things I didn't do, so I don't really have those people around me in the first place. The complainer is the fourth one. The complainer is what?
Users of one.
No, it's not.
You have it.
Oh, I have it written different. Hey, thank you. User, that's the fourth one.
Abuser. Yeah.
Abuser, that's the fourth one. The abuser is as it is, simply put, but let's bring it down from the extreme abuse. We're talking about manipulation and controlling the situation for their own gain and using anything that you do for their benefit. They're similar to the user, but they're a little more aggressive and toxic. They're a little more. Sometimes the user doesn't even know that they're using you. It's just a bad habit. Abusers know it. They are actively taking effort to use you in any way, shape, or form at your expense or not, once it's not at their expense. Yeah, those don't please really think about those. I'm not saying just cut them out your life because that can become a violent situation. Really evaluate, figure out the smartest and wisest way. Look for people that have been in similar situations and just have good conversations to figure out how to handle the situation best. And the last one, complainer. All right, last one is the complainer. Simply put, they fuss and complain and whine about everything. Nothing's good enough, nothing's satisfactory, and everything tends to be your fault or somebody else's fault. Generally don't take responsibility for their own actions as well. Self-deprecation. That's just a few things that they do that indicate complainer. And I recommend keeping those people out of your life because it's a very negative mentality, a very poor mentality. It doesn't bring any positivity to their life or your life. I hope that these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that I have had to interact interact with in my life and had to grow past can help you figure out if these people are also in your life. They're not the best to keep around. Some people are awesome, and I know it's difficult when it's a friend or a close family member or something like that. But generally, those are the people we need to really pay attention to and make hard decisions with and have hard conversations with to see if this is just an unintentional act or if this is something that they're not willing to change and not willing to work on. Thank you for coming through. It's always a pleasure. Let me know what you want to see next. Later.